During my spring break of sophomore year, I was lucky enough to travel to the Bahamas with a group of my friends. We started off the trip on the island of Nassau and stayed for a few days at the Atlantis Resort. We spent a lot of time by the pool and in the ocean, as well as exploring different things to do throughout the resort. The resort itself was very large and had beautiful pools and lounging areas for us to relax in. We would begin our days eating breakfast and spend our afternoons swimming and doing different activities. At night, we would go to dinner at different restaurants and relax until the next morning. During one night, we ventured off of the resort and went to a beautiful restaurant called Grey Cliff. We enjoyed a bottle of wine from 1945 and took a tour of the restaurant's private wine cellar, which happens to be the third largest private wine collection in the world. The restaurant was owned by an Italian chef who was very friendly and added laughter to our experience. We stayed at the restaurant very late that night, just talking and enjoying our very unique experience. After spending a few days at the Atlantis Resort, we took a boat to visit a few different cays throughout the island. We had a very friendly staff on board who took us on different excursions for a few days. We jet skied, fed iguanas, snorkeled, and even swam with sharks. The staff on board cooked us breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we enjoyed each meal sitting on the back of the boat. When we felt like relaxing, we would sunbathe on the deck of the boat, listening to the sound of the water rocking the boat and looking at the clear blue skies. One of my favorite excursions was seeing the pigs on the island of Exuma. We rode our jet skis right up to the small island and were immediately greeted by pigs swimming in the water and lying on the sand. The pigs were very friendly and especially enjoyed when we fed them food. After our daily excursions, we would spend our nights in a home on a small cay. The home itself was very beautiful and had a large deck that hung over the ocean. Most people used golf carts for transportation on the cay, so that's how we got back and forth between the boat and the house we stayed in. Each morning, we would wake up and drive for about 10 minutes in our golf carts back to the end of the cay, ready to start our activities for that day. We ended the trip back at the Atlantis Resort and stayed an extra night before returning home. Going to the Bahamas was one of the most exciting and memorable trips I've ever had, and it made me excited to explore more beautiful places throughout the world.